This boy noticed his teacher staring at his worn-out shoes with obvious disgust. When he raised his hand to answer a question, she snapped at him, angrily. Then she turned her attention to another student, a kid wearing clean, shiny leather shoes. That moment crushed George. At lunch, other kids sat around the table, enjoying full meals. But George came from a family barely getting by. One hamburger, split 4 ways, was all 5 of them had for the entire day. And for a big, constantly hungry kid like George, that just wasn't enough. He joked that if he got any hungrier, he might just eat the table in front of him. His sister, worried he wasn't eating enough, offered him a bite of her burger, but George refused. He'd rather stay hungry than take food from someone else in the family. Every night, his mom would remind him, don't cause any trouble at school. They couldn't afford another move. They couldn't even afford a full burger. At school, George watched other kids eating crispy fried chicken. He lowered his head, trying to disappear, but his hungry eyes gave him away. A few kids noticed, and one boy decided to mock him. He waved around a piece of chicken skin, teasing George like it was a joke. Then he dropped it on the floor, just to humiliate him. After enough insults and pressure, George finally snapped. He stood up and charged at the kid. Next thing you know, the boy was on the floor, and George was expelled. It wasn't the first time. He had been kicked out of other schools for fighting. His dad left when he was young. His mom had to raise them alone. To keep her kids in school, she had to move from one place to another. Rent was too expensive, so the 5 of them squeezed into an old, abandoned trailer. No heat, no space, just cold and hunger. That's the world George grew up in. But through all of it, he never gave up. And with time, he became someone truly remarkable.